So today our topic is nowadays coaching centers are destroying education. It is very strange to hear, but to some extent it is fact. So it is a debate topic. So let's start our discussion. You start.
Okay. So a very good evening to everyone. Good evening to sir. My name is Priyam Shude and today's topic is modern day education system being destroyed by our coaching centers. So I do have a strong opinion on this. If this scenario is so much good and the system wasn't corrupt that much, if the schools if the school teachers paying attention more to the students, then this topic would be appropriate. But nowadays what we can see that many of our schools teachers are paying less attention to this to their students. That's why they are spending their more times in coaching centers, and I don't think that would be a bad idea, because to obtain education there is a lot of way, and choosing coaching center as a way of getting education isn't a bad deal after all. So for my opinion, I will give a green flag to this topic if this scenario would be great. What's your opinion?
Sir, according to me, the coaching centers are making the students a memorizer. The coaching center, the teacher of the coaching centers are just giving some notes to the students, and they are advising the students just to memorize it and write the notes A to Z in their exams. They are not giving the main concept by which the student can solve the difficult problems. So when the students are writing the notes given by the teacher in the exam, they are getting good marks, and the guardians are seeing that their children are getting good marks. So the teacher is very good, but they can't. They are not seeing the reason behind the good marks of the students. They are not seeing that the students are not learning anything. The students are just memorizing all the things and writing them in the exams. So it's a very sad thing for us and for the students of all government schools.
I think education system. I think the coaching centers are destroying education is partially true, but it's not the entire case, because the number of irresponsible teachers are increasing day by day in school or college. So we can't just solely rely upon our school or college to get proper education. I think we really need to get the help or the guidance from our coaching centers. On the other hand, we can say that it is all happening because of the coaching centers, because the teachers are not doing their job properly. They are focusing on the money, so they are joining other coaching centers, or they are teaching privately to gain more money. So I think that coaching centers are not necessary to get the proper education. That shouldn't be the case. I think teachers are not doing their job properly.
So in my opinion, all the things have two sides. It depends on you what you are seeing. In our nowadays the students have to go to the tuition centers, because especially the government schools teachers are not giving the proper attention to the students, and they are not teaching us properly. But the other side, when we saw that most of the teachers of the coaching center giving the students the notes, like they are writing the essays or other things, and tell them that you will read it and you will give the exam. They are reading it very but if in the exam the topic will change, then they can't do it properly. and they get the poor marks, etc., etc. So if the teacher give the guidance only and told them that how to do it, not give them the writing or anything, then it is good. So that's my opinion.
So like everything, it has also good and bad side. How you take that depends on you. Sometimes the students want to study or read in coaching centers, but the teachers are not giving their notes or they don't study properly. But sometimes the teachers are very much attentive to study, but in the class the students are gossiping, using the phones, but always. So it depends on the students how they study.
Sir, according to me, coaching center is good for students, but nowadays people are believe blindly of the so-called coaching center concept. Sometimes it's too harmful for students because we observe that some professional coaching center only gives notes but not give any proper concept. So it destroy our education system. I think
So, in my opinion, education is very much important in our life, and in that case, coaching centers is needed in our life. But some coaching centers are destroying education because they they are depending the students on someone that in that case they can't read anything in your own words and not writing anything in your own words. So they also give them notes and they read this and write this. So in this way, he or she also lost their capability to study or write anything in your own. So in that case, it is destroying. But I can also say that some education, some coaching centers are not doing this because they not given they not give the notes to the students, and they also know that how to write, how to read in your own. So in that case, he or she develop very properly, and also his or her knowledge growing very properly. So
today our topic is coaching center is destroying our education. So nowadays the teachers of government school don't pay attention to us. So we are admitted to a coaching center, and in a day most of the time we spend in coaching center. But nowadays most of the coaching centers gives us notes and tells us that to memorize it. But it's not right. We can't learn anything by memorizing it. We have to understand the matter. So I'm not telling that every coaching center do this, but most of the coaching center do this. There are some particular coaching center they tell us that not to memorize anything, just understand the thing and then apply it. So yeah, it is partially true that coaching centers are destroying our education, but it is not totally true. So that's it.
So let me tell at first when we go to coaching centers, when we are learning something from our schools or from our school teachers, then they are not teaching us elaborately or totally, or they are not preparing us to sit in exam and how to get good marks in exam properly. So in that case, we go to coaching centers to get everything teach elaborately, and how to get good marks in exam, and how to know some extra things about that topic. Just let me tell, did we go to coaching centers in our childhood? Absolutely not. Then we had our mother or our school teacher who used to teach us very careful. But now when we are growing up day by day, we are going to coaching centers. Why? To learn properly about that topic. in school period and only in 45 minutes a day, a teacher, it is impossible for a teacher to complete a topic totally and elaborately, and there has also kind of 60 students, so it kind of impossible for a person to make everyone learn properly, because we have some good students and bad students in the class. In that case, we go to coaching centers when a topper is going to coaching center, they are just going to get the topic elaborately and learn about more and learn how to apply the things in our practical life. But when a backbencher is going to coaching center, they are just going to achieve just to get good marks in exam, not to learn too much about the topic, because they themselves know that they are not too much good in education. They are not learning properly in school from the school teacher, so they are going to coaching centers. Now the question is that, is coaching center good or bad? In that case, coaching centers are always good, but everything has some examples. Like nowadays, the teachers are taking advance fees in coaching centers, and they are just neglecting their duty. They are just neglecting to teach the students properly in coaching centers. In that case, the parents are giving their money and thinking that my children is learning very well, but the teachers are neglecting their duty and they are just taking the money and going away. So this way, coaching centers are destroying the education system. They are just corrupting the education system. And also, in some coaching centers, the teacher comes and write down some formulas in the board, and they just forget to explain it, or they just neglect to explain it to the students. They are just writing the formulas and doing some practical applying. They are just applying those formulas in some mathematics or any other subject, and students are just taking notes from this, and when they come back home, the students are forgetting what they learned, because they don't know the base. The teachers are coming and giving the formula, and they are taking notes. This is how students are being unable to apply what they are learning, and so the students are being unable to match their educational life to the practical life. So in that case, coaching centers are destroying the education system. To conclude, I would like to tell that everything has a good side and a bad side. So does these coaching centers. Thank you.
So you have discussed very nicely. The topic is strange topic and debating. Nowadays coaching centers are destroying education. So it is true in that sense that earlier you think that earlier days nobody would think to go to coaching center. Why? The school taught properly, and what they taught, within that syllabus they would give the question. Nowadays what is happening? They are careless about completing the syllabus. Only they are giving their syllabus. You have to do this, and they are very much busy with making question and harassing the students with the tough question. So nowadays students are compelled, forced to go to the coaching center, not only coaching centers, for not only the one subject. Earlier, to some extent, the top subject, that is math, English, or some top subject, they would go for somebody for help. But all the subjects were being taught by the school teachers. Nowadays, they are coming to for each and every subject, they are coming to the respective coaching centers. Coaching centers are not bad actually, they are trying very much well. But due to necessity of the circumstances, they are taking the advantage also. What? School are giving syllabus, And coaching centers are very much busy to completing the syllabus only. They are not checking, verifying whether the student has got the proper knowledge or not. They are telling that we have completed the syllabus. And sometimes what they are doing, they are becoming professional, and if the guardians are asking them, okay, I have completed the syllabus, you ask, I have already. It is not their duty to check or recheck or verify, taking exam repeatedly, whether they are able to sit for the examination or not. They are becoming professional. And on the other hand, what the students are liking, and most of the guardians also are liking, my son or daughter will get good mark only, and they will pass. Nowadays passing is not a matter. Everybody, if they are attending exam and attending some question, they are able to overcome the exam. So they are asking for, sir, give me the suggestion. What is the important question? And that much only I will do. And teachers are giving in the coaching centers a suggestion, and within that period they are very much able to pass the examination. With rare cases they are proving failure. So in this case, the original knowledge they are not getting. Their intention is to pass the exam, overcome the examination only. So is this the education? This is not education. Nowadays, maybe you are having good result, but this will not enable you to get good service. You have to sit for the interview, you have to sit for the critical test, so then you will not be able to show your capability. So then you will tell that what is for my education. I have passed, I am having the result, mark sheet, I am having the degrees, but I am proving my inability to get any service, any job, proper job as per my satisfaction. So coaching centers are giving suggestions, syllabus within the syllabus and some important question. But actual the system of the education should not be like this way. They should tell no, you read total and you get help from here, and whatever the question will come, you will be able to write properly. But nowadays this is not happening. They are professional. They are very much ready to, they are making question paper, seeing 2-3 years question. I am not telling about the school examination, Madhyamik examination, HS examination, BSc, BCom examination, whatever may be the, even the honors class, they are preparing the marks the students are very much able to get, and in this way they are passing the examination. But after passing in the practical kit, was Sijita told, they are very much unable to match the practical sphere of life actually. If you go to the bank and you have to write any letter, then you will tell that it is not it was not in my syllabus. Is it education? In that sense, the coaching center are destroying, they are giving, maybe that the necessity of the circumstances, the school are not able to complete the syllabus, only they are giving the syllabus, that examination, but it is coming to under the coaching center, they are choosing some important question and making the students, they are passing, and guardian, those who are there, okay, they pass the examination, that's enough. Sometimes the good students are getting some good marks, that is enough, but actual knowledge, what Sita also told, and they told that actual knowledge they are lacking. So in this sense, the coaching centers, most of the coaching centers are always destroying the students, willingly or unwillingly. I am not telling that it is their fault. If you want to judge, they will tell something in support of their but they have nothing to do, they have to do in this way, otherwise they will not be able to complete the syllabus. It is not possible, school are not doing anything. So in this sense, our topic, the nowadays coaching centers are destroying education actually. Education means the proper education they are not getting, students are not getting the proper education. Maybe in rare cases some intelligent students are very much obedience and they are getting something and they are asking teachers frequently and they are doing their duty. But majority of the students are not able to get the proper education. So in this way, the topic is correct to some extent. Thank you.